Hello friends, near and far, dear to my heart. I'm Victoria with Aligned Soul Tarot. These messages will be for Pisces and all Pisces placements found within your birth chart or wherever you have 12th house influence in your chart. Cross watchers, of course, you are welcome here. If you are unfamiliar with any of those placements, I offer personalized birth chart and synastry relationship chart readings. With these readings, you get a full 2-question tarot spread as well as detailed birth chart notes. You can explore all my services below in the description box. In this reading, Pisces, we're going to discuss astrology for your sun ascendant signs, tarot, and oracle messages. Your love reading will also be linked below in the description box, and I highly encourage you to watch both readings every month and also watch for other placements, especially during an eclipse month, your north and south node placements. We are in Aries season, right? We are at the tail end, but we still have a lot of this Aries energy, right? Aries north node, Venus in Aries, Mercury in Aries. So we're going to be highlighting that Aries energy for you. And we're at the tail end as well of this Mercury retrograde energy as of the 25th. With this north node in Aries, south node in Libra, like we discussed, again, it's a very activating month, and it's going to be bleeding out over the next 6 months. It's a ripple effect month, just like October. So you can also check back to your October message to see how far you've come since then. If you want to get a little more familiar with your natal nodes, I'm offering a $20 special reading. It's a 30-minute reading. You get to ask me a question, and I also will give you some information on your natal nodes and how they're being activated right now. Aries is the first of the zodiac, right? So in April, you may have been noticing a lot of endings, beginnings, a little bit of both. And this Aries influence is asking us to find that warrior within, right? It's also a strength year, right? 2024 breaks down to an 8. So we're being asked to be very resilient, right? Perseverance, sustainability. And also remembering the core lesson with this Aries energy is to find that Jedi pause before the actual strike. Now, Pisces, let's get into your reading. Hi, Pisces, and welcome to this space. Thank you for trusting in me with these readings. I know that we can get a bit personal. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, right? Check back next month. I'll be diving into the May readings here very shortly. But we're still going to be talking about this Aries energy and what it means for you. Aries is your neighbor. We have a lot to learn from our neighbor. Even though there's a lot of differences between you two, you do share a lot of similarities, right? As above, first house, as above, so below, right? Pisces, 12th house. So there's this really interesting dynamic that we're finding amongst the polarities. And there's a lot to learn, again, from this Aries energy. It helps you kind of get out of your shell a little bit, right? It helps all of us. It's a very action-oriented month. Wherever you are in the world, right, we're experiencing these seasonal shifts. So the second house is definitely being highlighted for you, Pisces, with this, Aries energy, Aries North Node. We have Venus in Aries, Mercury in Aries. Although the sun has shifted into Taurus, I am going to focus on this Aries influence. So second house is not just about emotional and financial security. It's also teaching us about what we have, what is essential, right? With a lot of this second house influence that's coming up for you, you might be questioning, like, what do I truly value? What do I really need in my life to feel safe? Safety is really big with the second house influence. And yes, of course, it talks a lot about resources and money. So these things could be coming up for you. Maybe it's changing career. Maybe you're wanting a promotion. Maybe you're getting one. Maybe you're having money issues, right? Finances are definitely at the forefront, but this is really just about security, right? Again, emotional and financial security for you, and how to stabilize yourself, how to be resourceful, right? I have statements. What do you truly need? What are you prioritizing? Okay. Are you prioritizing emotional security? Or is there an imbalance there? Are you finding that you're maybe getting a lot of one and then none of the other, right? The polarities again, Aries to Pisces. There's a lot around this polarity that's coming up for you. I got to sip there. So let's dive right in, Pisces, okay? Let's talk about this, this energy a bit deeper for you. I'm actually going to pull from the major arcana here. So I divided up the deck, my 7-day elemental, and I'm going to get a archetype for you to start this reading, okay? What is the main influence, the major arcana for Pisces, Pisces collective? What's going to be coming up for you? Ooh, Scorpio, a lot of Scorpio energy. Where do you have Scorpio in your chart? Again, Emperor is also showing up here. Aries, Scorpio, strong Scorpio though, with a Judgment and Tower. This is both scorpionic energy. Very intense energy as well. Again, stabilizing. Emperor is the king of all kings. It's the craftsman, the master, right? They rule over empires. Although this is Aries energy, it's also Taurus energy for me as a reader. And it's all the elements. Although it's dominantly fire, you know, the emperor is the king of all kings. The empress is the queen of all queens. They have learned how to navigate all the elements. And there's a lot about, again, stability. They are definitely an advisor. Again, they're a leader. So with the emperor also showing up, it's like, what makes a good leader? That's one of the big questions that I have for people when they have a lot of this emperor energy showing up. Again, what kind of relationships do you want in your life? And it looks like there might be some sort of shifts. Again, you could be very well just dealing with a Scorpio, but the major influence of this energy here is massive change. And it could have felt very sudden and explosive. With this Judgment card in particular, you can see that this woman is not very happy about the judgment call that she has to make, but she knows that she has to usher in this change. Also, this talks about the eclipse. So around the eclipse on April 8th, you could have felt like there was a judgment call that you had to make, or it could have been forced upon you, or again, someone else made a judgment call towards you. But this is a lot around decisions. And again, with the Tower, it's sudden shifts. But the core message of the Tower, it's not to be scared or fearful. Although I can see that maybe these emotions are creeping in with the Judgment. You know, she's a bit nervous and she's not very happy about this Judgment. But with the Tower, there's a faulty foundation. There's something that just is not secure. Again, second house influence. What do you need to stabilize? Something seems rocky. Something seems out of sorts for you. And it might be going against your own values or core beliefs in some way, Pisces. Something that's not fulfilling, right? It's not bringing in change. And so the universe might be making some changes for you. Again, this could be happening now. This could have already happened. I'm getting strongly that this was around the solar eclipse with this imagery in the picture here. Okay. But again, this message is timeless, right? Tarot is timeless. Astrology is always changing. But again, we might not be learning the lessons right, you know, as these aspects or as these shifts are occurring. With eclipse months especially, they are bleeding out into the next 6 months in particular, right? So I'm thinking around September, October, we're going to be noticing a lot of changes again. It's a timestamp and a timeline as we move through these lunar nodes and how they're being activated. Okay, so let's jump a bit deeper into the message here. What is this change about? What's this a change that's occurring for Pisces? Because there's definitely some massive shifts. What's this change about? Wow, Judgment again. Wow. Okay, so here you are. A judgment has been made, Pisces. Here you are, 9 Cups in reverse with the Judgment. So The Judgment was made because it wasn't fulfilling, right? Nine of Cups in reverse is not feeling fulfilled, right? Nine of Cups upright is wish fulfillment, joy, pleasure, indulgence, happiness, compassion, optimism, right? This is a very happy energy, joy, bliss, play, etc. It seems like with the Judgment in reverse, it's also like failure to face the facts, like to see things as they truly are. And then that's when the Tower comes in to be like, Pisces, wake up, like Pisces, get out of the void, step out of the rubble. Well, you know, again, if this tower has already crashed, it's now, maybe you're now like cleaning, like, you know, purifying is what I'm getting, detoxing, again, getting your priorities straight with the second house, pulling on your resources, again, also your core friendships, maybe even a therapist, family, friends, etc. Stabilizing is the big message. And also with the Nine of Cups in reverse, I'm getting the message here is like, how are you handling your stress, right? Because the Nine of Cups in reverse can talk about overindulgence. This can talk about like abusing a substance, like overeating, drinking a lot, smoking, having a lot of sex, like trying to numb yourself. So be mindful of that, right? Be mindful of how you're handling your emotions. Okay? Yeah, High Priestess here. Let's pull from the Wild Unknown. What other messages do we have for Pisces? Pisces. My Pisces viewers. The Eternal Child. The father. There could be something around a father figure. Okay, this could be literally the father of your children, or again, your father, or just a masculine in your life. But with the Eternal Child as well, it could be someone that you've had children with. Let's read from the book here. Right off the bat, when I think of the Eternal Child, I think of course, inner child work, right? We all have to do it. We all have to face our inner child. It's a part of us, just like our ego. And sometimes the message I'm getting is when we go through trauma as a child, we can get stuck there. And you can see like adults literally stuck at like 9 years old, 12 years old. And then you wonder why people behave the way they do. It's because they got stunted. It's like stunted in their growth. Some sort of traumatic event that's happened. And then we never know how to heal from it, right? Again, we might be numbing ourselves. And again, this might not be you. This could be someone you're dealing with, right? Take what resonates, leave what does not, okay? But there is something about the child. Again, it could be your child if you do have a child, but also could just be, again, the inner child within. Let's look at this. Let's find it. Where is the inner child? The Eternal Child, sorry, 69. Okay. Yeah, this is also about joy and play and magic, right? That's the Nine of Cups energy as well. You're reclaiming your joy, Pisces. What brings you joy and what doesn't? All that other shit needs to go, it looks like. You're like, I don't have time for this. Life is too precious, right? But you are showing up very strongly here, right? This is your energy, but they're both in reverse. So it's like, again, superficiality, confusion, short-sightedness, ignorance. Like, these are things that you're having to tackle around the people around you. Like, am I ignoring the signs that the universe is showing me? Am I overindulging? Am I dealing with people that are not good for me? These might be some big questions that you're having, okay? And the Eternal Child within you wants to be happy, wants to experience joy, just like we all do, right? Who doesn't? You know, unless you're a masochist and you just enjoy pain. You know, some people do. Again, but that's just trauma. That's just, again, you're stuck in a trauma bond, or you're stuck in a pattern, and like, you're so used to that trauma bond. You're so used to pain, anger, toxicity, that's what feels good, right? Even though it might not feel good on the surface, subconsciously, you're releasing hormones that are telling you, this feels right. My body's so used to this trauma that I've now adapted to it. That's what a trauma bond is, okay? So yeah, this is asking you to kind of take on, I guess, the Aries quality here of like the fool, the child, like, you know, embracing new energies, right? With this eyes wide open, a growth mindset, and not letting yourself be limited or like stuck or trapped or confined or restricted. But again, with the fool, it's like we don't want to be foolish either. We don't want to turn a blind eye to things that might not be so good for us. Okay. Let's pull from a different deck here. It's for the message for you, Pisces. What do we have? Whoa. What do we have for Pisces here? Pisces, please show me. Pisces, truth. I'm getting the message from, it was a Cancer reading. The truth shall I can't talk. The truth shall set you free, but first it will piss you off. It's from a Pharrell song. That's what I'm getting here, especially with the Tower and the Judgment. Like, a truth be known. It's like, I can't unsee that, is what I'm hearing. I can't unsee the truth. Tradition is also showing up. Another message that I'm getting is like, what kind of traditional values did you have as a child from the past, right? Safety. Look at that. That's the second house. So another message I'm getting here is you are definitely craving a lot of safety. Tradition, again, like what was passed on you? What were your beliefs around marriage? Or what are they now? What were your parents' beliefs? How did your parents showcase emotions? What was their love language, their attachment style, and also how does that show up in your life? Tradition also talks about, you know, I think of the Hierophant, so like Taurus energy. You might be breaking out of traditional values or beliefs that were put upon you as a child. That maybe you felt like confined by, because I'm getting a lot of like confinement in your energy. And now you're maybe starting to reanalyze your traditional values, like what's yours and what's not. This could be like literally wanting to be in an open relationship, or again, maybe switching from open to a more traditional monogamous relationship. This could look different for everyone. This is a general reading, right? If you want to go deeper, of course, you can get a private reading with me. So let's pull from the Moonology to wrap up your April message here. Stay tuned for the May readings. I will be starting to post them. And watch your other placements too. Okay. Let's see what we have for Pisces. Pisces, what do we have? What is some advice for Pisces? What do you need to release? Hold your vision. It's time to take action. Step out of your comfort zone. North Node. Yeah, what is your North Node placement that is highly influential for you? I highly encourage you to watch for your North Node, okay? It's going to help you understand what you need to release. Whatever qualities your North Node sign is, you can take those on to understand how to release. What are you trying to release, right? Take on those qualities, gain a new perspective outside of, say, your normal Pisces placements, okay? You very well could have a North Node in Pisces too, but it's good to know, right? And if you want to get a reading with me, I am offering a $20 special where we can do just that and also pull some cards on it. Hold your vision. Yeah. And expect powerful change around the new moon. So this was an eclipse. So again, I'm getting the same message again twice, that this last eclipse, for most of us, something shifted, right? And it could have been very subconscious. And by now, we're at the tail end of April. Maybe you're starting to see it for what it truly is, a Tower, Judgment, okay? Hold your vision, right? Even if things might be crumbling around you. What is that vision? What is the higher truth? What is it that you're really trying to obtain, Pisces, right? And that's how you're going to see the change, right? As you release things that don't serve you, and you hold your vision on what you truly want, that's going to bring in joy, abundance, prosperity, 9 of Cups, okay? without, ignoring your intuition. It's also saying here your commitment is being tested in some way. There's that tradition, right? Safety. Maybe your go-to approach is being tested, right? When we think of tradition, we think of long-standing agreements. And this again could talk about past, your family, and how that's shifted over time, because we're always evolving and changing. We have the right to do so, right? No one has to stay the same. So again, this month you could be really starting to think about like, wow, how do I want my life to be? Like holding your visioning, like again, maybe like a 5-year plan, maybe just a year, 6 months, like writing it down so you can hold your vision and really get clear about what it is that you want to do with your life. And also with tradition, I'm getting the message of like, what do you want to pass down to your, say, children or your, the people to come after you? What kind of legacy do you want to leave, right? And that's being tested. It is being tested. All right, so at this portion of the reading, we are going to look at the Astro deck. We're going to see what signs you might be dealing with, what signs you might want to be taking on, or again, these could be placements in your chart that are really heavily influenced. And this will also give you a little bit of insight on maybe some of the energies we're going to be talking about in the love reading, which you can find the link below, Pisces. Okay, so what signs could Pisces potentially be dealing with or are influencing Pisces at this time? Please show me. What signs is Pisces dealing with? Pisces collective, please show me. Again, this could be in love, within your chart, their chart, or just the energies that you're taking on, Pisces. Please show me for the Pisces collective. Whoa. Venusian energy, this is Taurus, Libra. Pluto, heavy Scorpio. We also have all the fire signs. So any of the fire signs here, Aries, Sag, and Leo. Wow, look at that. So again, they could have these placements, a Venus fire placement or a Pluto fire placement, right? We're going to talk about this more and dive a bit deeper into your love interest. If you want to follow me over there, find the link below. If this is where we part, Pisces, I'll see you next month. Bye for now.